bunnies, welcome back to another video. First of all, I forgot I had those up, but welcome back to another video. And before we get into this video, look at this. Look at this. I bleached one of my favorite freaking tank tops while cleaning out the tub.
What is that?
Okay. That's not the point. Hey guys, go ahead and hit that like, and if you haven't already, subscribe, because we're gonna be dropping these videos back to back to back to back to back to back. Alright, so don't mind the angle, because like I'm really recording this video out the side of my bed, but that's not the point. Okay, so I already know you read that title. It's another story time coming through, cause yeah, like I don't know who told me to attempt to be a gaming channel, but nah, that's not what we're about to do. We're not gonna get into that. As much as I keep trying to get into that, that's not what I was meant to do. I was meant to tell y'all the drama that's going on, that's been going on. Everything is for you. Drama is for you. Okay, I ain't never doing that again. But let's get back into what I'm talking about. The story time about to be juicy. Where do I want to start? Oh, I'm gonna start exactly how it happened. This is probably gonna be a part 1, part 2 type thing, because this video might be real lengthy because all the stuff that happened. So, freshman year, which was last school year, I decided to join this thing called Next Generation. And I was in there and stuff, and we went on our first trip. So it was like a after school trip, and like at night is when we was coming back. So I was just enjoying the trip, having fun, da 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 da. And nighttime come, and we get on the bus and stuff. And at first, when we got on the bus, it was I think it's just girls in our grade on the bus. But when we had got back on the bus, it was like a whole bunch of people on the bus who we didn't even see before. So on the bus, chilling. My brother was calling my name, but yeah, we was on the bus and we was chilling, and my friends and stuff, we was like, oh, let's play Truth or Dare. So the Truth or Dare, you know, high school, Truth or Dare not gonna be something like small and stuff. So first, they asked him that he wanted to play, and he was like, yeah, it's whatever. So, hold on, I'm gonna put on a shirt. I don't know. I don't like how my arms look. I look swole, but yeah. I'm about to put on a shirt right quick. This should not be this freaking difficult. Okay. Had to bring out Pop. But, okay. So, he was like, yeah, he wanna play, and da 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 da. So, my dares went from simple to... And what are we gonna call this one? We're gonna call him Charles. Simple name. Okay, so Charles wanted to play, And okay, so everybody like, okay, bet he playing. So first there, I believe it was like to give one of my friends a lap dance. Boom, got out of the way with, cause why would that be hard? It shouldn't be hard at all. So I did that, and there it was my friends' dares and da da da, and then the dares turned into kissing dares, right? So I think I kissed like every female in my friend group who was on that bus. You're gay! That's the point. Because it's not about that. Then it's this one boy. He not really relevant to this story. Even though I have a story about him. That could be another story time about him. But he never experienced his first kiss. I did not know this until after. Okay? I got dared to kiss him. I was scared. Like, heart beating up my chest. Because I'm like, ooh, I was just kissing girls. I'm kissing people I'm comfortable with, baby. I don't even know you. But then he had got up and then he was like, you know what? F it. And I'm like, oh, okay. That happened. So then I got dared to kiss his other friend on the cheek. Well, I got dared to kiss Charles on the cheek. And da 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 da. And if you know me, or you just not meeting me, and we got a vibe, and you wearing a hat, I'm taking your hat, and I'm putting it on. That's how I met my best friend and stuff. He took his hat, boom, my hat now. So, I had Charles' hat on my head, and I had forgot all about it. Like, I had it on my head before we started doing trivia and stuff, and the hat had fell off. I didn't even know it fell off until the bus ride was ending and stuff, and we was like looking for it. So I offered to help and stuff, and I helped him a little bit because my parents was out there, and I wasn't about to just come off the bus with some boy. They would actually cuss me out, and I wasn't about to cuss out for him. I was like, I'm sorry about losing your hat and stuff, but yeah, I didn't know if he found it or not then. So the boy who I had kissed basically took his first kiss. He had my Instagram and he texted me, and I was like, when me and him texted, I was like, oh, do you know Charles' Instagram and this, that, and the third? And he was like, yeah, let me find it. He gave it to me. Boom. I texted Charles and I was like, hey. And I thought he was gonna text me back. And baby, if I feel like you're not about to text me back, I'm unsending that message because I'm not about to look like a fool. So he hit me back. He like, hey, and I'm like, did you find your hat? I'm sorry about that. And he was like, oh, it's cool, I found it. So I was like, alright, bet. And I was like in the conversation there, but so I keep it going. I was like, what you doing? Da da, basic chit chat. And he was like, nothing, da 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 da. So he asked me, did I want to get on the phone? And I was like, yeah, it don't matter. And we got on FaceTime. So getting used to him. So I thought he was cute and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna flirt with him. And I found out he was in 11th grade. Yeah. And I was in 9th. And that moment, I should just... But did I? No. I did not at all. I decided to keep talking to him. And I was like getting used to talking to him and stuff. So I went to my ex-best friend's house. And I was talking to him and stuff. And he was like, oh, me and him don't need to be talking. because something he basically was trying to cut me off, and I wasn't going for that. You're not about to cut me off. I didn't do nothing to you. But he wasn't like trying to cut me off because of my grade. He was just trying to cut me off for pointless reasons. So he was finally like starting to warm up to me. But one day me and him was on the phone, but he's like he gotta go get a haircut. So I was like, okay, cool. He wanted to go get a haircut. I went to sleep. Woke up, looked at his story. He was like, I hate everything. Nobody texts me. Da 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 da. And I'm like, I called him. What's wrong with you? Oh, I said I don't want to talk about it. And da, da, da. I'm like, okay, you can talk to me about it. And he's like, oh no, don't talk to me, bruh. Just leave me alone. And basically, he's saying he don't want to deal with me. Like, what? I didn't even do nothing to you, homeboy. So we keep talking. Then when I actually get to liking him, it's like towards the end of November, and we had met in October. So I'm like, okay, I like you. I'm finna make you mine. Oh, if you guys don't know the year, I was in freshman and stuff. It's 9th grade. But yeah, I'm like, okay, you better be mine. No doubt about it. But he liked somebody else. He liked a whole other person. And basically, one day he told me, he was like, oh, if she say no, I'm gonna go out with you. Why do I ignore the reddest flags? Why was I ignoring that? I'm like, oh, okay. What? What was wrong with me? I don't understand. What was going through my head? So I'm like, okay, that's fine, that's cool. I understand. Maybe he just want to get with somebody who's in his grade. So I'm just going with the flow, hanging out with my friends and stuff, cause we ain't got no classes together. And I had a lot of male friends because I get along with males. Like, I'm a big tomboy, so yeah. So it's just like, okay, cool, whatever. Da da da. So I don't know when this dumb idea, one of us, I think he had it, and then I just went along with it. He wanted my Instagram password. We not been together, but he wanted it. I was like, okay, I gotta get yours. He got mine, I had his. And he getting mad at me. He like, oh, you can't talk to other boys and that. I'm like, you talking to other girls? What's the problem? To him, that's no problem at all. Like, what? How is that not a problem to you? Do you not see what you're doing? You don't think you're gonna control me and you're gonna like go live your best happiest life? No. But then me, okay, I'm gonna go talk to another boys. I'm gonna let you do what you wanna do. So I'm letting that happen back to back to the point where I'm crying every single day over this boy. What? Just no, that's not it. Like, if somebody got you crying over them and they don't really seem to care, what type of sense does that make? None, right? Exactly. So he didn't care I was crying. He was like, I look pretty when I'm crying, da 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 da. I don't care. You shouldn't want to see me cry in the first place, especially if you're the cause. Like, come on now, get that out of here. But I'm gonna make a part 2 of everything else because this video really getting long. And yeah.